So the Celtics are down like 25 points to the Wizards. Safe to say this game's over. They're 13-13 on the season now, and this game itself was kind of opposite day because Tatum sucked. Kemba was awesome. You could say that Kemba's actually turning a corner here. He's had 20-plus points in 2 straight games. He's looked a little faster, better lift on the jump shot, all that nice stuff. They still got killed. And, Tatum's not going to play bad every game, but I think the big fear with this Celtics team right now, to me, is their defense. I mean, sure, they could shoot some more free throws on offense, and some of that is Tatum still not really knowing how to draw fouls, and Kemba, of course, has been bad more than he's been good this year, but again, I feel like there's reason to be optimistic about him going forward. But really, the defense has been the thing. I mean, in this game, Beal had a number of baskets. There wasn't really too much stopping him. You look at like the game Sadiq Bey went off, the closeouts were okay, they weren't great. DeLon Wright went nuts against them in the Pistons game, and it was a lot of just getting inside and kind of out-muscling his defender and stuff. And they haven't had Marcus Smart, and that matters, but I don't think Marcus Smart should matter this much. I mean, to me, it just seems like a lack of intensity right now. I mean, a lot of time, you could say, well, they're just getting beat on threes. Well, part of threes is the driving part. And most of the time it's drive and kick. And it's like guys are just getting into the Celtics defense more often than they should be. And I don't know if it's a matter of just switch everything and dare teams to beat you one-on-one or do a better job of collapsing onto guys and then closing out to shooters, or again, just having another level of intensity. But it's just not there for this team right now. I mean, I went and looked at some numbers, and they're not beating themselves. They're especially in the last 7 or 8 games, they're first in the league in opponent turnover points, as in they're allowing the least. They're 5th in second chance points for their opponent. Their fast break defense has been good. It's not a matter of that stuff. It's a matter of, I think, half-court defense. Just, are the rotations right? Is the communication there? Are you fighting around screens? Are you daring teams or making them take a couple more mid-rangers or floaters as opposed to just getting all the way to the basket? It's that half-court defense that has been the foundation of this team for so long now, and it's just not there. And the reason why I'm just so focused on the defense, even if Tatum was so bad in this game, is because Brad Stevens' teams have routinely overachieved on defense. Between Isaiah Thomas and Jared Sullinger and Cody Zeller was getting a lot of it. It was Tyler Zeller, my bad. And Kelly Olynyk. Their rim protection was Kelly Olynyk and Jerebko and Zeller and Sullinger, and yet they would still find a way to be a good defensive team year after year. And then they got Horford, and it was a bit easier. But even last season, they made it work. Daniel Tice, not thought of as one of the best rim protectors in the league. Solid. But it's just not happening right now. And I would love to have some game plan thing for you, but I don't. I think they still have the personnel to be good on defense. Between the centers that they have, Tyson Thompson are good fundamentally. Robert Williams is up and down, but he's made some progress, I guess, in the few NBA games he's actually played at this point. Tatum and Jalen are good. Ojale and Grant Williams are good. The personnel's there. They can still defend even if Marcus Smart's not on the team right now. There was one play in this Wizards game where it was Rui who got a backdoor thing. And, it was just a wide open dunk off of a pretty simple screen. And Kemba was looking towards the baseline, where's the help or whatever. I don't know what the game plan was for that type of play, but clearly the players didn't either. Or somebody was just really slow. I don't know. Brad Stevens will probably get some heat. The idea that Brad's not a good coach for some reason is an actual thing on the internet. I feel like it mainly exists on Celtics Reddit, who one time talked themselves into the Celtics losing a game because Brad called a timeout in the third quarter. So the mental gymnastics they'll run to act like Brad isn't good, I just kind of let them do their thing. Not like I can stop them anyway. I don't think this is some Brad Stevens exposed thing. He's still one of the best coaches in the league. It's been a bad, 26-game stretch or something. I say bad. They're 13-13. But, there's clearly something not right at the moment. So, again, I don't have a solution, but I'm just a guy on YouTube, so yeah. Now, there's going to be talk about the player exception, the $28 million. I've talked about it enough. Apparently, they want Harrison Barnes. I don't think the Kings should trade Barnes. A solid all-around wing player, I don't know. Could they trade for Aaron Gordon and hope they can transform him a little bit? Maybe. But he's hurt at the moment. The Magic, their whole team is hurt. I don't know. That's it. Celtics are bad right now.